Just in, Tottenham ready to smash club record and sign Eberechi despite Arsenal's interest. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham are preparing a move for Crystal Palace's Eberechi, with TEAMtalk sources revealing the club are ready to meet the attacking midfielder's £68 million release clause. The 26-year-old, who dazzled last season with key goals against top sides, is a prime target for new Spurs manager Thomas Frank as he looks to reshape the squad for a Champions League campaign. Crystal Palace are open to accepting the clause in instalments, but sources indicate the first upfront payment must be close to £45 million, a demand Tottenham are willing to meet to secure the deal. Eze is enthusiastic about the move, drawn by the growing excitement around Frank's vision for Spurs. The former Brentford boss, who took over at Tottenham, sees Eze as a versatile addition, capable of thriving off the flank while complementing James Maddison in a dynamic attacking setup. Frank's belief in Eze has intensified following the fact that Brentford's Brian Mbeumo, another target, is set to join Manchester United, prompting Spurs to prioritise the Palace star instead. The North London club is keen to act swiftly, with Frank eager to integrate new signings early in his tenure. Eze's creativity, flair and proven Premier League pedigree make him an ideal fit for Spurs, who are looking to bolster their attack amid uncertainties over Son Heung-min's future and a lack of quality options. Sources suggest Tottenham's confidence in landing Eze is boosted by his openness to the project and the club's financial willingness to structure the deal to Palace's satisfaction. The England international is described as incredibly professional and will not do anything to force a move from Palace, but there is an internal understanding that this summer is the perfect time for him to take that next step. If completed, the transfer would mark a club record signing for Tottenham and a statement of intent under Frank's leadership. Spurs' current transfer record stands at £65 million, which they paid to sign Dominic Solanke from Bournemouth. With competition for Eze from other top European sides lingering, Spurs are moving decisively to bring Eze to N17, aiming to kickstart a new era with a player tailor-made for their ambitious plans. Spurs make new contact with Jonathan David in bid to hijack Napoli transfer. Tottenham have made fresh contact over Jonathan David, reigniting their interest in the Lille striker as they look to hijack Napoli's move for the Canadian international. Tottenham fans, who have been keeping tabs with transfer news, particularly on Tottenham News Today channel, would be no strangers to reports linking Jonathan David with a move to Spurs. However, while that has been the case, reports of such links have since cooled down, as it was last reported that Napoli were closing in on a deal to sign Jonathan David from Lille. The Canadian forward's contract with the League One side expires later this month, making him a free agent and allowing him to enter negotiations with any club. While it looked like Napoli were set to hand Tottenham a major blow in their pursuit of David, a fresh report has now revealed another twist in this transfer saga. It is now being claimed by Get Italian Football News that Spurs are trying to prevent David's move to Napoli. It is reported that the talks between David's representatives and both Serie A giants Juventus and Napoli have slowed down because of Spurs' fresh involvement in the race. It is stated that the Lily-Whites entered into the race for the Canada International last week, as they made fresh contact with the forward, hence preventing the two Italian sides from progressing in their respective moves. Interest in David is rife across Europe, as reports also claim that Inter Milan had previously tried to sign the 23-year-old, but their attempts did not lead to any concrete developments. Tottenham's renewed interest would not come as any surprise, as the Lily-Whites are keen on bolstering their attack, as rumours continue to fly regarding the future of Richarlison. It is understood that Richarlison could leave this summer, and should that happen, securing the services of a player like David, who grabbed 25 goals and 12 assists, including 7 goals in the Champions League on a free transfer, will be nothing but music to the ears of Levy. Spurs have been linked with a move for the Georgia international striker Georges Mikautadze. He is set to leave Lyon this summer, and a report from TuttoJuve claims that Tottenham are frontrunners to sign the player, and they are ready to present a concrete offer to sign him. The player scored 17 goals last season and picked up 11 assists. It is no secret that Tottenham need a reliable finisher. Dominic Solanke did not manage to score consistently, and he needs more help in the attacking unit. Mikautadze has the physicality and technical attributes to do well in English football, and he could establish himself as a key player for Tottenham. It will be interesting to see if the Premier League can beat the competition for his signature and wrap up the move. They look to do well in the Premier League next year and thrive in the Champions League as well. Sign and quality players will help them do well. They were quite mediocre last season, despite winning the Europa League. It remains to be seen whether they can plug the gaps in their squad during the summer window. Meanwhile, the move to the Premier League would be a huge step up for the striker as well. He will look to test himself against top quality players in the Premier League and prove his worth at a higher level. Regular football in England could bring out the best in him and help him fulfil his potential. Tottenham have a quality team and a quality manager. With the right additions, they could do really well next season. The 24-year-old will certainly help them improve, and the move could be ideal for him as well. Tottenham are locked in a battle with Manchester United to sign Bryan Mbeumo. Thomas Frank is keen to reunite with his former player, who recorded his best return last season with 20 goals and 8 assists in the Premier League. The Dane faces competition from Ruben Amorim, with Spurs and United locked in a battle for the Brentford forward. Daniel Levy has already taken exception to United and will not be willing to let his adversaries get one over on Spurs as news of an agreement emerges. Frank was hoping that the prospect of working together again and the allure of Champions League football would be enough to convince Mbeumo to join him at Tottenham. However, the forward is thought to favour a move to Old Trafford, and it looks like he is a step closer to joining the Premier League giants, as Fabrizio Romano posted on Instagram that an agreement between United and Brentford is close after the Red Devils sunbited a bid of more than £60 million. Levy is unlikely to offer the same wages for the 24-year-old, but ex-Spurs scout Brian King believes that while the deal is still not done, Tottenham have time to hijack United's move for Mbeumo if they so desire. Tottenham can take advantage of that and use Frank's relationships with his former players to bolster their own squad. Levy has already lost out on key targets this summer and could once again find himself facing the wrath of the Spurs supporters if he misses out on Mbeumo. The chairman would do well to secure at least one key signing this week, or he and the club risk being left further behind as players continue to slip away from their grasp. That wraps up today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for our latest content. Be sure to give this video a like and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow the Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for tuning in, and as ever, come on you Spurs.